What is it, my fellow trainers? Gym Leader Sean here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing some Bucchigiri match once again, and today it's going to be some actual gameplay. So first off, we are going to go ahead and look at the deck that I used in this. It's not the best deck, but I was using what I had. It is basically a red Goku deck. I don't have the best cards for it, and yeah, this one I really messed up because I was translating the cards myself using Google Translate, and I guess I just misunderstood it. But anyways, this one is effect. Well, I thought that to use this effect, you had to have at least, you had to have 2 or more King Kai or like Kaioken characters in your bench, or cards in your bench. And excuse me, but no, it was just you have to have 2 or more King Kai cards in your bench, and if you do have them while in your bench while you are in a serious mode, and then this card will gain 9,000 BP. BP is, y'all, I know this is going to sound confusing, just throwing all this stuff, terms out there you probably don't know yet, but BP is this little number right here. That 6,000, that's BP. BP is more or less how much damage this card can put out. We'll get more to that later. Anyways, the next up, which ended up being I feel like this ended up being the main card for this deck. This is the deck how it was originally, but I've already changed it up some, made it better, I think. Anyways, this card here, its first attack says when you're in serious mode or super serious mode. Excuse me. Whew, I can't see. But if you're in serious mode or super serious mode, then it gets to attack again that round. So you get to attack twice with it. And then its second, sub effect during ultra mode, ultra serious mode is what I'm guessing it is. But during that mode, it gains, wow, I just tripping over my words now. Anyways, during that that mode, you receive 3,000 less damage. Well, according to this translation, yeah, they're wonky. Anyways, it says minus 3,000 damage from your attack, so I'm guessing he does less attack. It don't make sense to me though. I feel like it's what the translation's supposed to say is that you receive 3,000 less damage from an attack. That's what I'm going to guess. This Goku here simply transforms. He's one of the few non-red cards in this deck. But once he transforms, he gets a new ability and a big boost to his BP and everything. But the new skill he gets says when publishing, which I'm pretty sure is pretty sure that's when you're drawing, maybe. There's still a lot of learning this, a lot of terms. But during this round, you can do 7 or 4,000 damage, well, shockwave damage to your opponent. I'm pretty sure it's how it's supposed to do. You know, still, a lot of these translations are rough, and you just learn by using them. This card here is a good card that's very important for this deck. It says its first ability, its main, says that when a red attribute unit is attacking, it'll gain 500 BP. But if you're in super awake mode or serious mode, it gains 2,500 BP instead. So when you are low on your HP, this thing will, well, on your life, HP, health, whatever, this thing will give you an enormous boost to your BP. Its second its sub-skill says it cannot attack. So this card cannot put out any damage whatsoever. Next, we just have a plain old vanilla Goku card, because it is a red card I had. This is a red Piccolo, and his first skill says that attacking red units will gain 500 BP. Your attacking red units will gain 500 BP, which is good. I'll explain more about what this deck's really doing after I'm done explaining what the cards do itself. Anyways, his second sub-skill is not as useful. It says that if there's a, more or less, if there are green android unit in your enemy's bench, it says that take 6,000 BP cards from your hand. I'm translating that as either, it will add 6,000 BP to a card in your hand. Okay, that's exactly what it means. Next up, we have this orange Krillin. It's like this whole deck is orange and red. Red being the main part of it. But when attacking, well, when your Goku attacks, if this card's in your bench, Goku will gain 1,000 BP. So you're really doing an addition more damage. Now for this, King Kai, the only King Kai I have. Alright, when you're in serious mode, when you play this King Kai, you can return one Goku from your bench to your deck at the end of your turn. So that's the deck. So more or less what the deck does is it uses your, right here, these three main units to boost your Gokus up here. Mainly this Goku. So with these cards, you're giving him a big boost. And then when you're in your awakened mode, or super awakened mode, you'll be attacking twice, dealing out twice as much damage. Oh, and the beautiful thing is, he'll attack once, get these boosts, then at the second attack, he'll be boosted even more. That's right, he'll keep all those BP boosts, and these will stack right on top. It's beautiful. And then you use your King Kai to recycle them and do it all over again. So we're going to go here. We're going to look at a couple of replays. Really, the first one will be to just explain the flow battle, and then the second one will be the actual game, the actual battle that I really want to show. So this first one. These are against the same exact person that I fought in ranked. This is at my rank, close to my rank up. Anyways, the little number in the top left corner, that is your AR. When two cards of the same AR hit or use against each other, they burst and you both take 1,000 damage. If your card has higher AR, then what happens is, well, the card with the higher AR, first it will activate certain effects. It will deal damage to your opponent equal to your BP. And then, you see that little sphere that went underneath my opponent's bench here? That is a key sphere. You get one key sphere, one key, every time you win a battle. Oh, and there's Goku is transforming. But after a battle, your cards go into the bench. The bench is the area where you can see both your and your opponent's cards. Your cards are colored after they go on the bench, while your opponents just fill in their bench. So, it keeps you... There's a lot of not knowing in this game. You got two cards. After the end of a round, well, after you empty out your deck, and you got one card left, you shuffle all your cards back in it. And you see here, I went into Awaken mode. So, or Serious mode. So once your health gets to a certain point, you go into serious mode. And here, my Goku is gaining BP from the Krillin and the Piccolo that's in the bench. Doing a solid amount of damage. Now he is gone into his serious mode. Okay. And there's during phases like this that different effects occur, activate. So this is basically it. Another thing you can do is you can take your key that you acquire from winning a battle and feed it into one of your units, like I'm doing right here. I added 2 key to my Goku, which increases his AR by 2. 2 key equals 2 AR. However, here's the issue here. You'll see this Goku gets a massive boost in power from all the stats I had. Unfortunately, my opponent had the perfect counter. His King Kai will block off any damage from 7,000 or higher BP. See my Goku here, I would have won already had this attack went off. But unfortunately, it didn't go through. So I just got a 12,000 BP Goku sitting in my deck. Oh, and yeah, it's another beautiful thing. You keep these boosts. It's amazing that you actually keep them. So my opponent brings out his Great Ape. I just wanted Krillin in my bench to get some support going. I do believe this Great Ape can only attack if you have Ki. I'm not sure how much Ki you need to have, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Alright, I'm now into super serious mode. Okay. Now, here, I'm just going to raise my BP. I'm going straight for damage here. Straight for damage. My plan is to get do some damage with this Goku, where he has really high BP now. 12,000. Soon to be higher. 13,000. Just to do some damage. Then I'm going to use, I believe I had a King Kai in my hand. He's now in super serious mode as well. I'm going to use King Kai in my hand to recycle my, oh, no, I didn't. I just went ahead and went for the Goku. Okay. So I went for Goku, boosted my AR as high as I could, and he's going to get 1,000 boost from the Krillin as well, and that's going to be the game. That's the first game. It was a fun game. Okay, so I learned a lot from these 2 games, and after that is really when I started to shift. Well, I thought the original focus was going to be on my AR8 card, but it seems that after playing this deck, I realized that my main focus should indeed be my 7 card. So, here we go. I do believe it's the same person, not 100% sure. I've got the Vanilla Goku, which I have to go ahead and throw out, because I was not ready to use my 8 yet. Was it my 7 or 8? I think it was my 8 in my hand. That was my 7. Now I got my 8 in my hand. And he won that battle, so I'll go ahead and go with my 8 here, because I still don't want to use my 7 yet. Going to go ahead, 6,000 BP, right to my opponent. Getting that key, putting that Goku in the bench. So, going ahead and going against, well, going to use the Shinron. I'm going to get another key. I'm going to do no damage because of Shinron's effect that he cannot attack. Oop. Notification. Sorry about that. Anyways, my opponent, well, I lost the train of thought. Okay, my opponent gets his King Kai out here, which is not good for me, especially if I want to boost my Gokus and deal huge amounts of damage. But I'm going to go ahead and get 3,700 off with my Piccolo. Here I go ahead and go with my Goku so that he does not get too many boosts. I go ahead and burst against his Great Ape though. Both taking 1,000, so which is okay. Now here, I will be using my King Kai, so I'm wanting to shuffle back in my Kaioken Goku, or my 7 Goku, my 7 card. I want to shuffle it back in my deck so I can reuse it later. So I'm going to take a big amount of damage. It's going to put me in Awakened mode, or serious mode. These translations get me confused because a lot of times they say serious mode and Well, some will say awaken. Anyways, I'm going to go serious. We're in serious mode. And it goes ahead and shuffles that Goku back in my deck. Going to go ahead with my 6 card. Going to get him transformed after dealing 1800 damage. So we're getting a good advantage on Ki. Ki is very important. You want a lot of Ki. You know, that way you can make some plays. And you also got to be able to predict when your opponent's going to use their Ki. So here I really messed up. I should have used Ki. I should have added Ki right to my 7. But I wasn't thinking that my opponent's deck should be shuffled. So I thought his King Kai was still out on the bench. So I messed that up. That was my fault. No, my deck's going to go ahead and reshuffle. So here, now I'm just kind of desperate, so I'm just going to go straight in for damage. So I'll go ahead and throw my Goku out. I'm going to do 4,000. Did we get this? No, we didn't. Yeah, because we are in we're in super serious mode here. Super serious. I go ahead and throw my King Kai. I can survive that. And then I can get the my Goku back. Goes right back in my deck, which is important. I need those high number of cards to win this. I got my Goku. Yeah, I go ahead and boost him up enough to know he can beat his my opponent's 7. Like I said, I'm trying to win this fast because I am low on health. And that's one thing about this game is like when you are low on health, you can't really do much setup. You really have to be more offensive if you really want to turn a game around. Now my opponent is in super serious mode. Here we go. I got my Goku, which I'm going to go for, boosted with the AR again, or boosted with Ki again. But my opponent also boosted. He boosted higher though, but that leaves him with no Ki, so his monster cannot do any damage to me, which I'm pretty sure is what its effect is. Yeah, because oh no, it did damage me. No, it didn't. Oh yeah, okay, I only took 1,000. Okay, that confused me for a second. Okay. Anywho, I got my Shenron. I'm going to have to use him because the only card I got left that I can boost is my my 8 card. So Shenron's going to boost him. I'm going to go ahead and go for Piccolo here. I'm going to boost his AR as well. And I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, I would have clashed, and that would have been more damage taken to me. But damage I do not need. He's going to go ahead and get a 500 boost from Shenron. Which I'm curious why he got 500 instead of the 2,500. Anyways, I got enough cards in here to boost my 8 cards BP high enough to take my opponent out. So I go ahead and just pour all my Ki into this card. Raise my BP to 10. My attack goes all the way up to 9,000. Enough to take my opponent out. And that is the battle. I hope y'all was able to follow with this. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I mean, it might not be that confusing if you are playing. If you aren't playing, it could be confusing. If you aren't playing, then you really should be. I'm going to leave an invitation link down below, so you can go ahead and click that and start playing this game as well. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, hit subscribe. I'll be bringing more. Oh Lord, I'll be bringing even more videos like this in the future. Again, thank you all for watching. Hit that like, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video.